If you're over 60 and your knees feel stiff the moment you step out of bed, you've probably wondered, is this just aging catching up with me? Is this the beginning of something I can't control? For years, many people were told joint pain is simply wear and tear, like your knees are worn out parts that can't be helped. But that idea doesn't tell the whole story. Your joints aren't dead hinges. They're living tissue. They respond to blood flow, muscle strength, inflammation levels, and even how much or how little you move each day. And here's where it gets interesting. New research is changing how we think about stiffness, circulation, and age-related muscle loss. It turns out that what feels like simple joint aging may be connected to much bigger patterns happening inside the body. Patterns that are influenced by daily habits most people overlook. Have you noticed your knees feel worse after sitting too long? Or surprisingly better after certain types of movement? I'd love to hear what you've experienced. Share it in the comments. Because what we're about to talk about isn't about pushing harder, taking random supplements, or ignoring discomfort. It's about understanding what's really happening beneath the surface. And one simple morning strategy that many people are now paying attention to. Stay with me. This might completely change how you think about your knees. If you've ever felt that first stiffness in your knees when you get out of bed and thought, maybe this is just aging catching up, you're not alone. For years, many people have been told that joint pain is simply wear and tear, like your knees are worn out parts that can't be helped. But the truth is much more encouraging. Your joints are living tissues. They respond to blood flow, muscle activity, and even the way you move throughout the day. They aren't passive hinges that just degrade with age. And understanding that makes a huge difference in how we think about stiffness, discomfort, and long-term joint health. Recent research shows that as we age, some of our cells stop dividing yet aren't cleared away efficiently. Scientists call these senescent cells, and they release inflammatory molecules that can subtly affect surrounding tissue. This isn't dramatic pain or sudden damage. It's a quiet process that can contribute to stiffness or mild discomfort over time. The same processes also affect energy levels, recovery, and overall physical resilience. That's why habits like quality sleep, balanced nutrition, and regular movement are more than just good ideas. They help your body operate at a healthier, more adaptive level. Circulation and muscle health also play a key role. As we get older, it's normal to lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia. Muscles around your joints are more than just strength boosters. They stabilize, protect, and even help circulate nutrients to the cartilage. When movement decreases or activity is inconsistent, circulation slows, muscles weaken, and joints feel stiffer. Experts are increasingly concerned about sedentary habits, not to scare anyone, but because these changes are preventable. Small amounts of gentle movement, even brief sessions throughout the day, can support circulation and mobility without strain. Movement, however, doesn't always mean pushing harder. Many people respond to morning stiffness by stretching aggressively, walking long distances, or forcing flexibility. Evidence suggests that gentle, progressive motion is usually safer and more effective than aggressive effort, especially if joints are inflamed or sensitive. Stretching should focus on mobilization rather than forcing the body. Walking is excellent, but surfaces matter. Softer trails, smooth tracks, or grassy paths can be easier on the joints than concrete. And if discomfort flares up, scaling back isn't giving up. It's listening to your body and staying smart about supporting it. Many people look to pain relievers and supplements to manage discomfort. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs can help in the short term, but long-term use carries risks for the stomach, kidneys, and cardiovascular system. Popular supplements like glucosamine, chondroitin, and collagen show mixed research results. Some studies show modest benefits for certain people, while others show little difference compared to placebo. Supplements aren't magic solutions. If they help at all, it's as part of a broader approach that includes movement, nutrition, and daily habits. Always check with a healthcare provider before starting anything new. One movement strategy gaining attention is isometric exercise. This is when you activate muscles without actually moving the joint, like gently pressing a heel into the floor while seated or pushing against a wall. Isometric exercises strengthen surrounding muscles, promote circulation of joint fluids, and reduce stress on cartilage. Research suggests they can help reduce stiffness and discomfort safely. For many, this is an accessible, low-impact way to build stability and confidence in movement. A simple morning example is a 30-second seated activation. Sit on a firm chair with your back straight, both feet flat. Focus on the knee that feels stiff. Extend your legs slightly so your heel rests ahead. Press gently into the floor without moving your foot. You should feel your thigh and hamstring muscles engage. Hold for 6 to 10 seconds. Release, rest, and repeat. Start with 5 repetitions. Effort should be moderate, never painful. If you feel sharp pain, stop and consult a professional. Doing this consistently before standing can make morning steps easier and gradually improve stability. Nutrition also influences joint health. Emerging compounds called senolytics, like fisetin and quercetin, are being studied in labs for their potential effects on cellular aging, but human evidence is limited. What is well supported is following anti-inflammatory dietary patterns. Diets rich in colorful fruits and vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats like olive oil and fatty fish, and nuts are associated with lower inflammation and better joint outcomes. Hydration matters too. Joint fluid is largely water, and staying hydrated supports mobility. The Mediterranean-style diet has decades of evidence behind it, and small, consistent shifts in eating patterns can provide long-term benefits without drastic changes. It's also important to have realistic expectations. Changes in joint comfort, strength, and mobility happen gradually. Some notice reduced morning stiffness within days of consistent movement. Over weeks, muscles strengthen, circulation improves, and day-to-day tasks become easier. After months, the combined effect of movement, nutrition, and consistent habits can improve quality of life. None of this happens overnight, and none of it replaces professional medical care if structural issues are present. Lifestyle adjustments complement care, slow progression, and support daily comfort, but serious joint conditions may still require evaluation. Overall wellness plays a supporting role. Sleep, stress management, and hormonal balance influence inflammation, muscle recovery, and energy levels. Simple habits like a consistent sleep schedule, moments of relaxation, and brief daily activity can improve overall function and reduce tension. Mental health matters too. Chronic stress can subtly influence joint discomfort, energy, and motivation. Mindful breathing, short walks, or enjoyable activities support the body, and taking care of your mental well-being can make physical movement feel easier and more sustainable. All these elements, movement, nutrition, circulation, hydration, sleep, and stress management, work together. They create an environment where the body can adapt and function better as we age. The goal isn't perfection or eliminating every symptom instantly. It's building manageable habits that empower you and improve your daily life over time. Think about your own routines. Have you noticed patterns in how your joints feel after sitting, walking, or stretching? Sharing your experiences can help you reflect and also guide others. Commenting on what's worked or felt different might help someone recognize the same patterns in their own life. Next, we'll explore practical ways to add gentle movement into your day. Choose meals that support joint health and maintain motivation without feeling overwhelmed. While there are no guarantees, understanding how your body responds and giving it the right environment can make a meaningful difference in how you feel, move, and enjoy your daily activities. So stay with me. What we discuss next might completely change how you think about joint comfort, mobility, and long-term well-being. By the end, you'll have a clear, evidence-informed perspective on habits that support healthy joints, how small daily actions matter, and how to approach aging with confidence rather than resignation.